Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we're going to have red purple Luffy against green Jinbe. But this is the start of a new series where I show off the entire deck list before we actually use them. So let's take a look at the red purple Luffy here. This is the starter deck 10, which we haven't seen for a little while. We are playing 4 of the secret rare 10 cost Monkey D Luffys. If you were playing this deck competitively, you probably wouldn't be playing this guy. You would probably be playing either the starter deck purple Luffy, the one that raises or that makes your leader 7,000, or you would maybe play the 9 cost Luffy that has rush for -1 Dawn and also draws you a card. We're playing 4 of the purple Sanji. The 7 cost one. We're playing 4 of the 6 drop 2k counter blocker Sanji. This should be 4 of the secret rare Bon Clay, who's on play, get a Don, and then when he attacks, he steals the attack of one of the opponent's cards, so you can attack your opponent with it. We're playing 4 of the 2020 Chopper, which is a 4 drop 2k counter that's also a blocker that gets plus 2,000 opponent's turn, so again, another 6,000 blocker that's 2k counter. We're playing 4 of Black Maria, which is very important to the deck, because after we -10 for Luffy, we're going to get 1 Dawn back by our Luffy Leader's Effect. We're going to use our purple Luffy to rest that to get an additional Dawn. Then in the following turn we'll have 4 Dawn. We can then pay 3 for Black Maria, gain 5 Dawn, which puts 9, then use our Luffy Leader to get a 10th Dawn, which means that the second after you use the 10 cost gear Luffy, then you will immediately be back on 10 Dawn, which is very, very cool. We're playing 4 Uso Hachi because it's one of the best 2k counters in the game. Is if you've got 8 or more Dawn on play, rest one of your opponent's 5 cost or less. We're playing 4 Zero Juro, which is when he attacks, you gain a rested Dawn so long you have 3 or less life, and we of course start with 3 life, so it's always going to be active. We're playing 4 of the 2k counter Sanji from the starter deck, which is on play. If you have a straw hat with 6,000 power or more, target that card, and when that card attacks, your opponent's not allowed to use blocker, which is basically Diablo Jambe, but it's now a 2k counter. We're playing 4 of Nami, which is the 1 cost Searcher. We'll look at top 5 for any straw hat, which is 90% of the deck. We're playing 2 Radical Beam. We're playing 4 Gum Gum Giant. So Gum Gum Giant, of course, very, very important. It is 1 cost counter, -2 Dawn, then you can trash card from your hand, you draw 2, and then it gives plus 4,000 to your leader or one of your characters. Radical Beam is 1 cost counter, up to one of your leaders gains plus 2,000, and then if you have 2 or less life, which means you only need to lose 1 life, it gets an additional plus 2,000. So both of these give plus 4,000. And then lastly, we are playing 4 Godthread, which is a 5 cost event that KOs one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less, and then adds a Dawn from your Dawn deck and sets it as active. And now we're going to take a look at the Jinbe deck. Next up, we're going to take a look at the set 11 Jinbe leader. We are of course playing 4 of the 6 cost Jinbe, 4 of the 7 cost Arlong, 4 of the 7 cost Hody Jones, 4 of the 5 cost Adeline. Now we're playing 4 of the 5 cost Kawamatsu, which might confuse you, but he is a fishman. He is a 5 drop 6,000 power and he has 2k counter. So those are the reasons that he is getting played, because he's searchable, he's a 2k counter, and if you need to call him, he at least has some power. We're playing 4 of Fisher Tiger. We're playing 2 of the promo Jinbe, playing 4 of the Charlotte Praline, which is the 3 cost blocker. We're playing 4 of Hammond, who is a 2 cost blocker. We're playing 4 of Vanderdecken the 9th, which is a very, very important card in this deck. Who's on play, you can trash a card from your hand, I think it's Trash Fishman, which is everything, to KO one of your opponent's rested characters, and that means any rested character, regardless of power, regardless of cost. It's huge. Kamine, our 1 cost, is our Searcher. We're playing 4 of Gum Gum Elephant Gatling, which is counter plus 2,000, but also main, return one of your Dawn cards, or rest one of your Dawn cards, sorry, to rest one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less, which is very, very strong. And then Vagabond Drill, which is very, very cool, which is a 1 cost counter, which is up to one of your Fishman or Merfolk type leader or characters, gains plus 3,000 power during this battle. Then rest one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less, which can realistically stop 2 attacks as opposed to stopping 1. So we're going to play these 2 decks against each other, and we're going to see how they play out. Okay, we are now ready to actually begin the game. So I'm big old Grand Cat over here on the left. I'm going to be playing the red purple Luffy. I'm against Big Boss Man, who is on the right, who's going to be playing green Jinbe. And of course, our decks are in deck list order because we just showed them to you. So the next thing we're going to have to do is pile shuffle. I'll do them into 7, which gives a nice even concept. So the reason that you want to pile shuffle into 7 is because if you pile shuffle into 8 or 6, you're basically just cutting the deck essentially in half. Not exactly, but you're splitting all the cards up evenly, as we are playing a lot of... most decks should realistically play 4 of everything with 1, 2 of. The only reason to not do that is if you are indecisive about the particular card that you want to play. Like if you're playing something at a 1 of, either it has to be something that is searchable or that you only require the 1 of it, even if it's something that you don't intend to play more than once. You should really be playing it at more, just so you've got a higher chance of drawing into it. Because consistency will win a lot more games than being lucky enough to draw into the 1 card that you need. Of course, not everyone has access to 4 of every card, so if there are some expensive cards, then you need to make do on occasion. But my advice is if you're trying to build a deck properly, you want to play everything at 4 ofs. And there we go. Okay, so next up we are going to roll the dice, Boss Man, to determine who is going to go first. I got a 16. No, it's a 17. Oh my goodness. Actually, I believe what I got was a 91, but unfortunately the 1 does have a little line on it as opposed to just a regular 1, so that is indeed a 16.
I'll go second.
Okay, so that means that I shall be going first. So let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This isn't so bad. I'm going to stick with this hand, and I get 3 life. 1, 2, and 3.
I'm going to put this back.
Okay. This man is very lazily putting his cards back.
Grand Cat was like cutting decks.
Yeah, that's how you cut a deck one-handed. I was drinking a can of Coke.
Okay.
So come aboard and bring along all your fish and dreams.
Oh, hell, yeah.
It's you start, that's mine.
No, should you start? I'm going second.
What?
I said I was going second.
We'll need to check the recording for that one. Okay, I start with 1 Dawn, and I shall indeed pass. It'd be so much funnier if this was if you have 1 or less Dawn. Just like no one would ever go second against it.
I shall pass.
Okay, then I draw for turn and get 2 Dawn, and I shall attack for 6.
I'll take this one actually. No trouble.
Then I shall pay 3 for a Zorojuro, and I shall pass.
Oh, so would you read? 10.
When attacking, if I have 3 or less life, add up to 1 Dawn from my Dawn deck and set it as active. That's fine.
Seven either.
7, eh? 8 with a snunge. Sundry.
I'm going to pay 2 For a thunder deck in the knife,
Mhm.
place a treasure fishman type card from my hand or an ignore.
You're welcome to do so.
Say what we to. Oh, this is fishman type.
Okay.
I'll tilt the don't touch the right place. To do nothing. I know. Reading the card explains the card.
I literally went over this during the deck profile.
So in your turn scan, let's say up to one of my characters is active and one Dawn is active.
Yes, indeed. That's how that works. So stand, and draw, and 2 Dawn up, not 5. Very cool. I think I shall equip 2 Dawn to my Zorojuro, and I shall attack your leader for 6. And when attacking, if I have 3 or less life, I get an active Dawn.
7.
Oh. And then we're going to attack your leader for 6 once again.
I'll take this one. No trouble.
And then I shall pay 4 Dawn for 2020 Chopper, which is a blocker on the opponent's turn. It gets plus 2,000 power. And I shall pass.
Draw. Yeah. 2 Dawn. So, we'll pay 2.
Mm-hmm.
For another thunder deck in the knife, one play
No, well, this one actually works.
from my hand or field
Mm-hmm.
to get rid of that sorrow jewel.
Indeed, it does. Zorjuro is KO'd and I can't do anything about it. And the Dawn returns.
I'm going to pay 3 for a Shardboard Preyline.
Oh, that's a blocker.
It's an blocker indeed. 1 on 2. Leader, 6 tail leader.
I think I shall take that one. No trigger.
End of turn skill, I'll set up to one of my characters active and I don't active. Pass.
Okay, so I stand. Stand, and draw. And 2 Dawn gives me to 8 Dawn, I believe, which means I can use my leader skill. If I have 0 Dawn or 8 or more Dawn, add up to 1 Dawn to my Dawn deck and set it as active. So I'm now up to 9 Dawn. Whoa, very snazzy. And let's start by doing this. We shall pay 7. And we shall call Snunge. And we're going to use this skill to return 1 or more Dawn to my Dawn deck. And he gains Rush, and then rest one of my opponent's cards at the cost of 6 or less. I shall rest this one.
That's kind of rude.
And we still have 2 Dawn to work with. So, there's decisions. Let's start by going 6 into Prowling.
That's fine.
Let's go 7 to your leader.
We're going to pay 1 for Elven Gown plus from the leader.
Yep, that is exactly how that works, which puts you to 8. And then I'm going to pay 1 for a Nami Swan to look at the top 5 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to add 1 Straw Hat card. And I am going to choose decisions. I'm going to choose a Zorojuro, actually. And then these go in the bottom of the deck in any order that I want. And then I shall pass.
And 2 Dawn.
I suppose 2020 Chopper gets plus 2000. This deck has an awful lot of Sanjis in it, as you can see. Even the Zoro has a Sanji in the background. Now, Busman, you shall have to take your turn.
I know.
Wasting everyone's time here.
I'm not wasting time, I'm thinking.
Is that 6 you're paying?
5.
Ah, 5. Okay.
4. How about I?
Okay, he's a blocker, and he also has an on-KO ability. I suppose I'll read it out because Busman isn't going to. On KO, if your leader is Fishman type, you can play one Fishman or Merfolk type character with a cost of 3 or less from your hand.
I'm going to put 8 into Sanji.
8 into Sanji. That's very interesting. I will block with 2020 Chopper.
Gasp. So in your turn skill, set up to 1 counter and the dawn is active and pass.
So stand, 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 and draw, and 2, dawn. This is on 10. Interesting. Let's go 7 to your leader.
8.
Okay. Then let's have some fun, shall we? Let's pay 10 for Luffy, and on play, minus 10 Dawn. Return all of my other characters to the bottom of my deck. And then I get an extra turn after this one. And my Luffy leader skill hasn't been activated yet. So because I'm on 0 Dawn, I can get myself an active Dawn. I'm going to use this Luffy's leader skill to rest a Dawn, to get an active Dawn. And we're going to attach 1 Dawn to our leader and go 7 to your leader.
I'll take that. No trouble.
And then I end my turn, which means it's back to me. So stand and draw, and then 2 Dawn, and we'll start by using our Gear 5 Luffy to rest a Dawn to get an active Dawn. There we are. So we're back to 4 active Dawn and 1 rested Dawn. And now I need to decide what it is that I want to do with that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 4 Dawn for Bond Clay. This is a proxy of the actual Bond Clay. So Baron, if you could just go through the deck here and find a Bond Clay.
Yeah.
And then just replace that in the deck with it.
Yep. Settle. There it is, the deck has not changed over.
And one play on play is going to give me an active Dawn. And let's go. We'll equip this Dawn here, but we'll go 12 to your leader first.
Taking it.
And then we'll go 7 to your leader.
Yeah, I'll block with Arden on KO and
You can call a 3 cost from your hand.
I'm going to call this.
Oh, and that is indeed 3 yellow cost.
Yep.
If your leader is a Fishman Island and you have 3 or less cards in your hand and 5 or more rested cards, give this card in your hand minus 3 cost,
No, it doesn't work.
which is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
No, it does work for the other side.
Yeah.
I thought I said hand cards from that.
And I shall pass. Now, Busman, you shall have to take your turn quickly. None of this wasting time. Now that you're on 10 Dawn.
Yeah, I'm 10 done.
If under deck in the 9th, it would be very, very good here because it could get rid of my 10 cost Luffy.
Top 4. Well, you call that. Just let the top card off the deck. Then we'll just pay 2 for them.
Yep.
Take this one to get rid of that gear 5 with it.
Gear 5th Luffy has been killed.
Gear 3.
Gear 5th?
7 left.
Mm-hmm. You have used 3 of your Dawn.
P6.
Okay.
For Jinbe.
Jinbe.
Unplayed leader has a Fishman or Merfolk type. Best
Mhm.
man don't kill cost of 5 or less, which is bone clay.
One click.
I'll only just go 5 into bone clay.
I will accept that.
1 into this arrow.
Mm-hmm.
8 leader.
I will take this one. No trigger.
Any turn skill.
Yep.
So one of my Fishman's active and a Dawn is active. Pass.
And stunned. And draw. And 2 Dawn puts me on 8. We are going to pay 7 for a Sanji. We're going to, well, actually, before we do that, we're going to use the Luffy skill to get an active Dawn first. Then we'll pay 7 for Sanji, and then minus a Dawn so that he has Rush. And then we can rest one of your cards. You don't have any blockers in the field, do you?
No.
Interesting. In that case, I think we will just go ahead and rest Arlo.
Oh.
And let's start by going 7 to your leader, which is 3 to guard.
I'll take it. No trigger.
And then let's just see if we can win here. Is that a good idea? Just in case. Let's leave 1. We'll just go 7 to your leader. 3 to guard.
1 key short.
Oh my goodness, I got very, very lucky there. I did have the Gum Gum Giant in hand to give myself +4. We had 3 1k counters and we had a 2k counter, which was our Uso Hachi. But there we are, folks. That is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. If you enjoyed seeing the deck lists before the video goes out, make sure to comment that in the comment section, and maybe we'll do it a little bit more often. Maybe we'll make this into a little series. But with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.